Check out what I got. Yep, that's right. Clay sewer pipe. Okay, so that clay sewer pipe, well, first of all, thanks to Cheryl and Eldon for finding it. It is really hard to find that nowadays. But what I'm going to be doing with it is putting it in my pollinator garden for a recreation of Egyptian beekeeping. And hopefully I'll get to that sometime soon and be able to show you all. But they found that, had to pay 20 bucks for that small piece. But, and you know, it's just not used anymore, but I guess people use it in crafts and might be why it's no longer easy to be found. And I don't know, maybe it's just hard to be found here in Southern Arizona, but, that'll be fun. Those who have been following me about my pollinator garden, it's a mess. The puppies have pretty much taken everything. They've pulled things up by the roots, dug stuff up, laid on it, eaten it. So I'm having to start all over on the pollinator path. So setbacks seem to be consistent. So it seems to be more setbacks than progress. But here, I'm in the kitchen. I want to show you something. So I was cleaning in the refrigerator, cleaning the refrigerator out, and I found just a piece of, not even a piece of, like, gosh, I can't even remember how much, maybe less than a quarter jar of salsa. And I found some enchilada sauce. So I went to the store purposely because I want to use up these things. I don't want these things going bad and having to throw these things away. So I didn't have any beef or venison roast. So I had to go to the store to get some. So I bought some, all I could find was some chuck steak. That is horrible. Things are really getting difficult to find exactly what you're looking for. So I put it into my Instapot and made some shredded beef from it, or beef or roast type stuff. So we had a little bit for dinner last night, and the leftovers I'm turning into some chimichangas, and that is going to be my inside of my filling. And so basically, out of, you know, one purchase, and this is for people that, you know, there's a lot of people out there that just really don't know how to cook. And this is not about making like a full recipe. This is about using things up so that you don't have waste and that you're not throwing money out the window because you're not using what's in your refrigerator. So a little bit of taco, or a little bit of salsa, and a little bit of enchilada sauce mixed together is becoming the filling for my chimichanga. And if you don't have, if it's difficult to find, or if you don't have time to make tortillas, these are the next best thing to me personally. These are in the refrigerator section, and you basically just have to throw them on a hot comal or a hot frying pan and toast them up, and you can keep them in the freezer and bring them out, unthaw them, and use them when you need them. So you can have these on hand all the time. They're thin. They're nothing like those thick Mission tortillas that are horrible. And these are fabulous. So this is what I'm going to use for my chimichangas. Okay, so what I did is I just lightly toasted those tortillas up, and then I'm going to put right in the center some of the meat sauce. And this is a tip from Dan. Dan actually likes to have his cheese melted into the center of his chimichanga because he'll take these along on hikes. I'll take them along when I do bee removals. These are really great, like, just take along food. We eat them cold. But first I'm going to cook it. Okay, so I'm just going to fry them up here in a little bit of, I'm using bacon grease this time. We like to use natural animal fats instead of things like vegetable oil or corn oil. So I usually like to use lard, but I'm out of lard. So bacon fat it was, and I bet it'll make it extra special. Shh. Somebody's sleeping. Did Mama disturb you? it won't take him long. He'll go right back to sleep. He's like, shut that light off, Mama. Okay, and there's my finished lunch. I like mine with a dollop of sour cream on top of a bed of lettuce and a little bit more cheese on top. Because I'm home, I can have it like this and warm. But if I was going to go out and do a bee removal or go hiking, I would just take it along like a hot pocket type thing. Actually, it'd be cold, but it's still good.